Alright, James Knox room arrangement tape 3 here. It's currently, what's the time? 9:38 on a Saturday. Yeah, the room. So the activity levels in the room have been quite low throughout today, if I'm being honest, guys. Nothing really concerning really took place. Last night, my phone turned on and had a wee error message come up. It was like this drill, it's like siren kind of sound playing to my phone. And I tried to find out what it was. I turned on my screen and it turned off. So that's the one thing that happened, but I think there was just a glitch with my phone or something. Might have a couple of viruses on there. Nothing else. Apart from that, nothing else really happened last night. The James Knox playing all night. Nothing spiritual, no energies. Nothing really happened. I did have an unsettling vibe. Took me a few hours to get to sleep after the last tape. It took me a while to get to sleep, but yeah, I think I've recovered now. And also, I've got to go to work today, and if anything spiritual or paranormal happens at work, I will, in the next tape, I will be sure to report on that, because yeah, this stuff is very, very serious, and it can't be taken too lightly, because lives could be lost. So, yeah. And you guys may be wondering why we did the James Knox room arrangement. Well, Chuck wanted it. Chuck literally wanted it for all the memories and stuff. Even though we're not even in the same house. We're actually in a new house now. But this room has very similar wallpaper. It's not quite the same. It's the same colour. It's exactly the same size. It just looks similar. And we have got the exact same furniture we had in the 2022 house. So it's basically, it feels like I've gone back in time because of the room and furniture and all that stuff. And Chuck really wanted to do it, so I did it. And now I kind of regret it, to be honest. It's not really... It might not have been a good idea, I was kind of expecting to do the room arrangement and for it to just be a regular room arrangement, but no, a lot of paranormal stuff has happened. And when we say room arrangement, guys, we mean like how the room's set up, where the furniture is, the bed against the left wall when you walk in. Yeah, that's basically what we mean, but nothing's really happened today. I've got work. Mavis is already at work. Hopkin is meant to have work today. He went out earlier saying he went to work, but if I go to the pub, he's going to be there. So I don't, unless he by some miracle actually went to work, but I'd very much doubt that. So yeah, Hopkin and I actually both work the same job. Salmon farm, both of us. Hopkin was working at a supermarket, but he got fired because he was throwing boxes and causing chaos and just goofing around like a little kid, it's whatever. But I work at Salmon farm. I've still got a couple of weeks left working there. And after that, I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably just help on the benefit again, guys. But yeah, I'll let you guys know if any sort of demonic entities follow me around today after playing James Knox last night. If anything at work goes wrong, then I'll know it was the spirit or whatever it is that's plays this room arrangement. So yeah, everyone's actually currently out. I think Fran's still asleep. He normally sleeps until 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And his shift starts at 12, so yeah. Sometimes he goes on time, but most of the time he's a couple hours late. And they can't fire him because they've got no one else to do the job, so pretty weird. It's pretty sad, to be honest. Yeah, I've already been... I didn't get fired from that job, I left, but I was pretty close to getting fired. If I hadn't have handed in that resignation letter, I would have been fired. So, yeah. I'm hearing a lot of banging noises outside, but I think it's just other Uber members, even though I'm pretty sure I'm home alone. But it's very unsettling, and very disturbing. Yeah, so it's pretty bad. I've got this really unsettling, heavy vibe that's came over me every time I'm in the room, and it's super duper cold in here. Well, I've got a jacket on right now, and let me check the temperature, what it's actually like outside. Fuck's sake. Oh, internet's not working, eh? Yeah, our internet doesn't even work throughout the whole house, so I can't really check, but outside I'd have to say it's probably about 14, 15 degrees Celsius. Because I use Celsius, guys. Yes, I know. Crazy. In here it's probably like 3 degrees Celsius in this room. And the moment you walk out, you've been 10, and then when you go outside, it's like 15. So our house is cold, but this room out of them all is definitely the coldest. Sid told me he had a few sleep paralysis experiences last night. He didn't elaborate, though. Sid's actually at work right now. He's got a job down at the garage, the 7-Eleven we have down the road. He's working there now. I mean, it's literally just down the road, like it's a minute walk. Probably less. Probably like 50 seconds, 40 seconds. It's like a couple houses down. So Sid just, he works there now, and I think Sid's finally going to break into this job because it's not very far to walk, and there's food there, and yeah, I don't know. I just think Sid might quite like it. And maybe she's working at a 7-Eleven for a while, but she quit because she's smarter than that. Can work a better job. Now she's working from home. I actually don't know what she does. I actually still don't know, because I can't be bothered asking her, because I don't really like talking to, people in her. There's kind of people that you use to talking and people that you're not to. But I'm not sure what she's doing, but she's got some sort of online thing that she does, making a lot of money from it too, and she doesn't even share it, so it's pretty stingy. But no, I probably wouldn't share my money either, to be honest. But no, yeah. So Ube's quite alright at the moment. We're doing quite well for ourselves. Well, some would say. And yeah, so everyone's employed. Well, mostly everyone's employed. The only people I know that aren't employed at the moment is Drugula, because he thinks he's above having a job, which he's not. And Leonard's not employed at the moment. Leonard was working at a nightclub, but he's not anymore. As he's looking for a job. He's currently on the benefit looking for a job. Hopkins obviously not. So just Hopkins, Drugula, Leonard aren't employed at the moment. And of course Jimmy's not employed, obviously, because he is full-time working on creating new things to help benefit Ube, and yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty hectic. He's always he's repurposed the garage into a big lab area, which is pretty cool, and he creates things, and I think right now he's working on some like suit or something for all of us, because while we're out doing things, we want protection, People say you don't need protection. Well, you don't need protection for certain things, but for what we do, you do. So Jimmy's currently creating a suit that's going to be like bulletproof, have a couple of amenities on it and stuff. Maybe like a grappling hook, gun, thing like that. He did do this. We actually did get some suits, some super suits, if you call them that. We actually did have those last year, but we were apparently all really immature with them. So Jimmy's remaking them again. And he's only giving them to certain new members that he thinks deserves them. So Jimmy's going to do an assessment of each of us to see if we're mentally well enough to use it. I'm going to lie and, because I can fake being normal, but a lot of us can't, Brown can't fake being normal. So I reckon I'll get one. And I just can't wait to wear it, Just get into it, obviously. I've actually asked Jimmy for a bit of bulge padding, so that my bulge looks a bit bigger, because I predate the ice age, so kind of getting old, so kind of your junk kind of shrinks a little bit, so you need some extra padding. But yeah, it's going to be quite cool. I might do some videos documenting that. Yes, the other video, in case you guys are wondering, the video where I was under the bridge saying a good friend of mine killed himself today. Well, that actually did happen. However, I miscalculated the distance, and he somehow survived. Yeah, because when I went down there, he'd just jumped probably about 20 minutes because we went to the cafe, and out the window I saw him on the bridge preparing to jump, and I saw him jump down. I saw him disappear, and I was like, oh, let me finish my cupcake and my coffee. So I did that, and then I went in the car, grabbed the camera, and went down there, and his body was gone. I was expecting to find him pull the blood, brain and guts on the ground, but I didn't. So, right away I knew that he had survived. And then after I did the video, I went back up to the car, grabbed a few of the other U members and a bit of food, because I was like, we're going on a hike, guys, we're going on a hike. So we hiked downstream a bit, and we eventually found him, having a wee puff behind a tree, butt naked, I will add. He didn't want me to tell you guys that, but he was butt naked behind a tree, smoking a puff and playing with himself. So that was very, very annoying. That took off a couple hours of our trip, to find him. We just wanted to stop at a cafe, have a bite to eat and a coffee, but no, he had to go running off down the stream. He was out to play with himself, and we were like, come with us, bro. And yeah, I actually was really tempted to just walk back and leave him, because the selfishness of that. But whatever. But yeah, it's just crazy, eh? It's just absolutely crazy. It's insane. I mean, really, it's pretty insane. But yeah, I hope you guys have found this video well, which you haven't, because you haven't even watched it. No one's watched this. I doubt anyone's listening to this audio. But if the off chance that you are hearing my voice speaking out these words, hope you enjoyed. I hope you got something from this video. And yeah, all right, let's end this tape.